So how would you rate? Sorry, just quick. How would you rate Arteta if I said give him a mark out of 10 for how he's doing so far?
I love him. I love his passion. I love his enthusiasm. I've always said he's a little bit of inexperience. He maybe needs to draw upon someone in his staff that's a little bit more experienced. And I'm talking about going across the line last season. I think there was elements. We all make mistakes, don't we? We're not perfect and stuff, but there was elements where he didn't rotate the players early enough. People were running out of steam. Saka comes to mind. Smith Rowe didn't get a game last season, and he could have used him a little bit more. So I think he's doing great. He could do. I think last year, if he learns from that. I think weirdly, Emery, we had Emery as manager, and I think weirdly, if Emery had been manager, we might have even won the league. He's just a little bit kind of, I know it didn't, stick around and come following Arsenal was never going to be easy, and probably you didn't want to. It's like George Graham with Bruce Rioch, you just don't want to follow someone of that magnitude. So I think he missed a few bits last season to take us over the line. I'd love to have gone up at Man City and gone 0-0 draw, boring game, out of this world. We kicked him off the park or something and kind of gone, bang, we got a point, would have won us a league. It's as simple as that.
Tony, your team's had a winning mentality individually and collectively. Can you develop that, or is that something you're born with?
I think you can do both. I think sometimes you can. There's an inner drive, there's an inner wanting to win, and sometimes, and then it's collective. There's some great players that I know down the years. Technically, they've been Dennis Bergkamp comes to mind. One of the most talented players ever in it. But I was a game going up to Middlesbrough once, and it was one of those January days when you're going to play and the wind's blowing up north, and I said, look, Dennis, you've been over here 4 seasons now, and you've not a player like you. Why have we not won the league? And he just needed. I think I saw in his reaction, he was a little bit taken back, but I think I kind of said to him, come on, step up now. So sometimes it comes from other players, but there's got to be I was very lucky that class of 82, we're 6 internationals in our youth team, Dave Rocastle, Michael Keown, Mickey Thomas, Noel Quinn, Paul Merson and myself, 6 internationals. You talk about the class of 92 Man U boys, we had a class of 82, and every single one of them had a winning mentality. Born or created, they all were winners. They wanted to win. They lived their life winning stuff. They all had an internal drive.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.